What do it do, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Flashback Friday. Wait. It's not Friday.
That
It's
show's dead. What are you talking about?
it's Sunday. Number one. Number two. We're not reviewing any classic shows. We're reviewing current shows.
Yep.
And we are reviewing specifically tonight WWE Hell in a Cell 2022. It is in the books. It is done. It is finito. It is now, technically, I guess you could say, history. Now, with me tonight to talk about the show, my co-host, my good friend, Frank Hudson. Frank, what's up, buddy?
I'm doing a lot better than Cody Rhodes is right now. I'll tell you that.
We'll
Oh
talk
my
about that.
God.
And also, we got a special guest, folks. We got a very special guest joining us. We got my man, a guy that I reference all the time on this show, a guy that's been on this show a couple of times to help us review pay-per-views. I'm talking about the one, the only Mr. Jay Hinchy himself. He'll be joining us here shortly, hopefully. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling real quick, while we're waiting on Jay to join us, uh, did you watch NXT Takeover last night?
I watched it up till about 10 o'clock. The Mets were on at 10, so I had to cut out as soon as I think after that tag titles match was when I tuned out.
Okay.
That
By
was
the way, if Franklin decides that he's going to act a fool, I have a thing right.
we have a guest today. Behave yourself.
Behave yourself.
We
I always behave myself, Franklin. What do you mean? I'm a good boy, bro. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. When you're weird, and I don't know how the hell this happened.
Wait, what?
Earlier today, it thunderstormed, right? And my parents were out with the boys. They were at dinner, and I called mom and I asked her, "Hey, is it cool if I let Jax out to go to the bathroom?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure. Just leave the door open for him, right?" Okay, great. So I open the door and I walk away.
Okay.
And I let Jax go do whatever he's going to go do, and I go back into my room and I watch the pay-per-view. I come out and my mom was like, "Why'd you shut the door on the dog? I told you not to do that." And I said, "Wait, Franklin, before you throw your hands up in the air, let me clarify.
Peter gonna be on us before you know it, bro. This dude closing the door.
I never closed the door, bro." Okay. I thought I had a notification. I never closed the door. And if you look at my ring alarm, the ring alarm when it goes, if you look at it and you look at the time, it'll show you where I opened the door, but it won't show you the time where it was closed. But somehow the door was closed and it never made it onto the alarm thing. I don't know what happened.
We need those documents, bro. Pull up the doorbell cam, the ring alarm, whatever it's called. We need the documents.
Yeah.
He's really gonna do it.
Yes, I really am gonna do it. You're damn right.
We gotta wait for Jay. That's why we doing this stuff.
Yeah.
We don't want to start
For
without.
let's see. Garage doors. What is this? What is this? Okay, right there. 6:45. Right.
Okay.
Documents right there. I'm sorry, 6:48. Yeah.
Yeah, I see myself.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hey, speaking of, see all the documents right there, and it doesn't show a time where I closed it because I never did.
Right.
So now here we go. Hopefully we can add Jay. Oh wait, we can't because the device is not connected. I love that.
Yeah.
We got Jake Magnum is the future, and we got Jay.
Jake and Jay.
Yeah, shout out to Jay. He's a great guy.
He is.
He's a great guy.
This is gonna be the first time we actually, me and Jay, that is, actually have a face-to-face conversation. Technically, through our devices, a face-to-face conversation. We have typed a ton of times. Hey, Jay.
The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Jay Hinchy. Jay, welcome back to the channel, brother.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey man,
Yeah, what's
hey,
up,
Frank
man?
is telling us that this is your guys' first time talking face to face.
Through a device.
I believe it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it definitely is. Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry you have to see his face, Jay. I know what you think sometimes, bro.
I
But
told you we have a
I
guest
told you,
today. Be on your best behavior.
you be on your best behavior. Hey Jay, if Frank gets out of line, please let me know. I will gladly go to New York and smack him with this. Back.
Okay, go for it.
You know what you call
He's
that?
wearing a Mets jersey too, so I'll forgive him.
Excuse you. The
What's that?
say it right. Say it right. Remember, Christian. Our last episode. What are they?
Team in the league, the Mets.
You can say that, but
Team
the what place? What place?
first place.
Thank you.
Hold up. Let me say this right.
Fair.
First place.
You
Yo,
can do middle fingers all you want as long as you say it right.
let's promote this thing real quick. And if you're new to the YouTube channel, well, if you're new to this YouTube channel, hey, do all three of us a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified, and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we upload new content. Frank and I, we upload new content every single week. Jay, it is so good to have you on, brother.
Yeah,
Man,
thanks for having me on again.
I'm sorry?
I was
He
just
said
saying thanks
thanks
for having me on again.
Oh yeah, man. No problemo, man. It's great to have you. This show almost did not happen because, as you hear throughout the show, I have a little bit of a cough. So the show almost did not happen. But I said, you know what? Let's do it. Because
Hey, Cody went out and just worked a match with a freaking bruise on his pectoral. You can definitely do this show with a cold.
right, hey, Cody and I are in the same boat. We're both not at 100%, but we're here to perform for you folks. And like I said earlier at the start, we're here tonight to discuss WWE Hell in a Cell 2022. And gentlemen, let's get straight into this with the first match, the triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Before I give my opinion, Frank, go ahead, give your opinion, and Jay, and we'll go back to me.
This was This was phenomenal. Great way to kick off the show. Becky Lynch. I feel like Becky's better as a baby face than a heel, but she's doing a thing as a heel right now. That's fine. But yeah, Becky, Bianca, and Asuka tore it up tonight. That was a phenomenal way to kick off the show.
Well, we got a viewer here, Frank. Hold up a second. If it's who I think it is,
It's Wes. I'm telling you, it's always Wes. It's either Wes or Ron.
yeah, two viewers watching. Okay, great. Jay, what did you think of this triple threat match?
Well, I thought it was an excellent way to kick off the show. I mean, and 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 props to the Chicago crowd. You know, they were into it as well. I mean, they were
Yes, they were into everything tonight, man.
from bell to bell too. So I mean, they were, and
Oh crap!
all three
Jay,
worked hard. Good action. Near falls and everything. So
yeah,
good stuff.
I sent Jay a link to this podcast, so you can ignore that because you're already on it, man.
Jay, you gotta watch and be on the show at the same time.
Yeah, facts.
What have I got to watch?
And comment.
Nah, I'm joking. Okay,
I got to watch that comment.
yeah.
I love this match. I thought it was a great women's triple threat match. I didn't go into this match with high hopes for it. I didn't know what to expect, but it was all action from start to finish. I guess I'm the only one that picked up on it when Becky Lynch came out. And Corey Graves, a classic hip hop song reference, where he said, "Don't call it a comeback. She's been here for years," and I love that.
Yeah.
That is a shout out to LL Cool J. I'm a huge LL Cool J fan. I love him at CIS Los Angeles. You like him too? Is that what you said?
I was saying I caught the reference too, though.
Okay.
When she came out.
See, go ahead, Frank.
See, I missed the reference because I was late to the show, even though I was watching it. I did, start from the beginning, but thanks to Seth Lugo, I had to start a little late. Mets were 1 out away from a win, just about 10 or maybe about 4 minutes away from the pay-per-view starting, and Lugo gave up the game time hit.
Got
So
my
I had
boy
to stick
Wes,
around.
triple
Yeah,
threat.
what's up, boys?
Yo, that's right, Wes. This is kind of a triple
Yeah,
threat.
triple threat.
Three amigos.
Um,
Sorry, Frank. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. So they won the game about like 10 minutes after the pay per view started. So I had to start a little late, and also I was on my phone giving my opinions on the win because it was a phenomenal win. So I was as the entrances were going on, I was still on the high of that win, and also I was paying attention to my phone, so I didn't hear the reference.
Yeah. No, the match was great.
Yeah,
Bianca Belair pins. Uh, I love the way that Bianca won. She won the way that Becky was trying to win the entire match. And Bianca's like, no, I'm the smart est. I'm going to outsmart you. And she did. That was uh,
Bianca's a phenomenal character in her own right. I love that whole EST thing. She got the hair. I love how they always use her hair to like hit somebody or stuff like that. I love when they do that.
you know,
That's
one time she hit Becky with it, and that sound made my
Yeah.
ear ring. It gave me like chills. I was like,
I
oh,
believe I saw that. What show was that?
Raw.
It was Raw, what, a few weeks ago, wasn't it?
It was Raw in their build up for WrestleMania, I believe.
6-woman tag is what it was.
I'm sorry?
Maybe I
Tag.
saw. Okay. Maybe I saw a
6-woman tag is
video.
when he did it.
Okay, yeah. Next match on the card.
They was in the lead up,
Go ahead.
I think it was in the lead up to WrestleMania is what it was.
Okay. Next match on the card. Not as good a match, but it's as good as you were going to get out of this match. Bobby Lashley defeated Omos and MVP. Cedric Alex came out and helped Bobby win. Yeah, this was a good match. It was a good come down match. I would say that's what this match was for. It was right. Okay, the crowd's really hype. Let's calm them down a little bit and level them out, and then we'll get them high again. And then
I enjoyed the whole Lashley fighting against the odds. Omos and MVP had the upper hand for most of the match, and then
yeah,
at the end, Lashley got the upper hand, got the win. It was a decent match. It was good for what it was,
yeah,
as you said.
I like that
Yeah.
barricade breaking spot. Jay, what'd you think of this match?
It was a solid match too. I mean, it was a nice way to calm everybody down from the first match a little bit, and then just kind of working back up a little bit.
Mhm.
Also, like Cedric Alexander coming out to help Bobby a little bit there toward the end.
So was that a Cedric babyface turn then? Is that what that was? I'm guessing.
I mean, we'll see. I guess.
Mm-hmm. Next match, six-person tag match.
Actually, no, Ezekiel was after.
Oh yeah, you're skipping something. You're skipping something.
You're right. I'm sorry. Kevin Owens defeating Ezekiel. And Ezekiel.
His name is Ezekiel.
Get it right.
Frank.
Yeah.
You know what, Jay? I'm sorry. I had to do this because Frank he has to chime in.
Hey, it's Franklin.
I'm sorry.
Jay, you see what I got to deal with on a weekly basis over here?
Best podcast host ever. No.
Yeah.
Ezekiel. I never said his name was I never said his name was a lie. I said Ezekiel. Kevin Owens.
No, you did. You did.
Yeah. So
You
why
did.
are you correcting me when I didn't say it right?
I said his name is Ezekiel, but Jay was the one who said get it right.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
Yeah.
During,
Don't
the
blame
match,
me.
during the match, Ezekiel got busted open, I guess hard way, when he smacked his head on that post.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, I think he was kind of out of it for after that for a little bit.
I think there were a couple of blood spots tonight.
Yeah, these AJ. Oh my gosh,
He got busted up too.
Seeing AJ bleed.
Yeah. That was like right towards the end of that match.
Yeah, I forget where he did it, but he did it.
Huh.
Yeah. So
We'll get to that match.
right.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't really care about the Kevin Owens Ezekiel feud. I know a lot of people like it because it's funny, it's entertaining, and blah blah blah. But you know, I'm just it doesn't do anything for me. The match wasn't bad. Frank, what did you think?
Good.
I wanna shout
Here's what you
out
thought. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I had to.
again.
Rock.
See what I got to deal with on a weekly basis.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Post.
I appreciate how Ezekiel got the whole Ultimate Warrior look going, got the tassel and
Yeah, it is kind
everything.
of
That was yeah. Um, it was a decent match. Nice little comedic thing with the whole he's Elias, no, I'm Ezekiel, sort of like Hogan and Mr. America thing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was a solid match.
Jay?
Yeah, he's too busy on his phone. Go ahead, Jay.
I enjoyed the story because Kevin Owens can make anything work. If you watch him, I mean, he's just like so obsessed with the whole thing. He can make anything work just about. Nothing. Ezekiel / Elias is not bad in the ring either. So this was a pretty good match, I thought. So see if it continues. Maybe a little more if they're done with it now.
Mm-hmm. I hope we get to see an Elias Ezekiel thing at some point. I would love to see that.
How do you do that though?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Well, you hire somebody that looks like him. And
Yeah, sort of like Undertaker.
Just like shoot it.
Was that?
Just like shoot it twice.
Oh, that would be nice. Yes, good point.
Yeah, just shoot it twice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The next match was a 6-person tag match. It was Judgment Day, Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, Ben Balor, and AJ Styles. Can I just say something right before? Thank God that WWE finally got it right with Rhea Ripley. She is a heel. She looks like a heel. She wrestles like a heel. I am so glad that she is now a heel. Jay, you can attest to this. Frank, you probably can too. I've been begging for WWE to turn her heel, and when they finally did it, I was excited.
Yep.
Finally. So anyway, I like this match. I like this matchup was really, really good.
It was fun.
I thought that the finish was going to be a little different than what it was. I thought what was going to happen was Ed, like Liv Morgan, would get the upper hand advantage or whatever, or something like Liv would get the upper hand advantage on Rhea, and Edge would come in and just spear her. I thought that's what would happen.
Spear Liv, you mean?
Huh?
Spear Liv, you mean?
Yeah, he speared Liv. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
I figured.
no, that didn't happen, unfortunately. But maybe.
Unfortunately, why do you want to see Liv get speared? Come on now.
Leave Liv Morgan alone.
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause. This is a PG channel, my man.
that's not what I meant, bro. We have a guest. Come on, be on your best behavior, bro.
Oh, come on, Jay. Come on, Jay hears us talk all the time, bro. It's not like he's Mr. Sensitive. I hope you're not, anyway.
No, leave Liv. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, what did you guys think of this match, Frank?
Well, first of all, I want to say I like this Judgment Day group. They got a good thing going there. Brings it back memories of the Brood, just a little different. Nobody spitting out blood, of course.
They're not coming up with flames.
Yeah.
And they're not wearing those fluffy white shirts.
Yeah. Although those shirts led to a really good meme that it now has circled around recently. It's Christian in the white shirt with the long blonde hair, and it says, no, it's Trish actually in a white shirt with long blonde hair, and it says, I miss Brood Christian. That's really fun.
Jay, what'd you think of this match?
Good match. I mean, I thought Liv Morgan kind of showed some more. I'm trying to think of the word. I mean,
a spunk.
I was going to say, well, she gets better every time I see her in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, and I thought AJ and Balor and the other two guys worked good too together as well. So this was a pretty good match.
Oh crap!
I'm not surprised Judgment Day won, but I thought maybe they might reveal like a new member there toward the end.
Yeah, Brandon Kelly's in their YouTube chat. They should have had a look-alike Elias come out. Yeah, easy.
Oh, that'll be fun.
It looks like Chris Motionless. I don't know who that is, but shout out to you, buddy, Brandon Kelly, and shout out to Wes. He said, "I'd like to see more close quarters wrestling, like some DBD."
What happened?
Do what now?
Supposed to see some close quarters wrestling, like some DBD, whatever that means. Wes, I hope you elaborate what you mean by that, bro.
I don't know what it means either.
Yeah, let me just say I did enjoy that match. You had to pass it over to Jay before I can even give my opinion there, which that's something he does all the time. Like again, see, look what I have to deal with every week.
Time, brother. It's late. I gotta go to bed now.
But yeah, that was a fun match. I like the little ending with what they did there with the spear. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my gosh, I hope AJ's okay.
Me too.
Oh yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah.
The next match is a match that I really didn't pay that much attention to. I couldn't really care less about it. It was Madcap Moss defeating Baron Corbin and no holds barred.
The hate for the Happy Corbin, man. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll second that on Baron Corbin. I don't think he's all that terrible either, but that's just me too.
Yes.
But I like Madcap Moss dropping the suspenders though.
Yeah.
That had to happen.
Yeah.
That had to happen on Friday.
The
This
match
was a good little call though.
suck. My uncle was surprised because when Corbin came out, my uncle was they announced him at 285 pounds. My uncle Ronnie was like, "What? He's 285? He doesn't look like he's 285." And then Madcap Moss comes in here looking all jacked and built, and he's only 245.
Yeah.
Bro, really? Like,
Yeah.
you sure that's not bad?
I've been a fan of Corbin for a while now. I think he's a really good heel. I like how they did the whole they brought back memories of like Shawn Michaels and Kane the night after Bad Blood 04 with all the putting the chair on the throat and smashing it, that was crazy.
But they did it right with Kane and Shawn when that happened over there because there was actual blood. I mean, I get it. You can't.
You can't do that nowadays. I was thinking of that too. It's crazy that they're doing that when there's no blood, but I'm okay with no blood.
Windpipe, I get. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, I didn't mind the spot either. I mean, it kind of paid off what Corbin did to him last, so it was fine.
Next match was Theory defeating Mustafa Ali by pinfall. Once again, the match was fine. I like the spot where Theory threw Ali shoulder first into the ring. That looked like a pretty cool spot.
Yeah.
It was a good match. That's all I can really say about it. It wasn't it wasn't anything special to write home about. It was just kind of another come down match. Would you guys agree with that? It was just like
Fans were into it though for the most part.
Yeah.
Chant for Ali because he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And shout out to Ali, by the way, because we talk a lot about wrestlers walking out because they're not happy. Sasha Banks, Naomi, and MJF, whatever.
Yeah.
But Ali wasn't happy with what was going on with his stuff, but he didn't just say, "I'm just going to walk out." He voiced his displeasure, and he made it work for him. And so I'm just shout out to him. When he came back as the baby, I don't think he was really good as a heel. I think when he came back as a babyface, that's his best role, as him as a babyface.
No, definitely, yeah. I didn't like the retribution stuff at all.
No, retribution. No.
I felt like that angle has so much potential, but yeah, that it didn't go nowhere.
I think the thing was at the time of the retribution angle, there was a lot of stuff going on in real life that mirrored that, and people were a little uncomfortable with that, and they were like, "Oh, Let's kind of back off on that a little bit. I mean, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they ended that.
Next match
Yeah.
was
Hey, again, trying to skip over before I can do anything, say anything. This is what I deal with on a weekly basis. No,
Let Frank in here.
what happened?
I was saying let you get a word in. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Let me get a word in. Come on, man. Make that hashtag on Twitter. Let Frank get a word in.
Well, I have to. Go ahead, get your word in.
Yeah, no disrespect to either of the two. They're great performers. I think Theory is a great heel. But yeah, I wasn't feeling this match. This was the one match on the card where I was like, I ain't feeling it.
Okay. Thoughts on the match?
It was good. I mean, I like Austin Theory and Mustafa Ali's good at what he does. So this was a pretty good match too. They kept it moving as well.
I gotta correct you. It's not Austin Theory. It's Theory.
It's Theory, yeah.
Sorry, Theory.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like one of those. What was that?
He's an Atlanta guy too, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to sound like one of those who will bash WWE for everything they do, but that's one thing I don't understand. Like cutting a guy's name, like taking out the first name. I don't understand why they do that.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't get it.
I mean, some guys that works for it, it's like I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal, mostly.
Right. I agree. I just don't understand.
The next match was the main event of the evening. It was Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. Oh my God, this matchup was so brutal for all of the wrong reasons. My God, can we just talk about it? If I can talk. Can we talk about Cody Rhodes' bruise on his chest, on right here?
Yeah.
Jesus, bro.
My God.
Bro, if that was go ahead.
Yeah, I cringed a little bit too. We took his ring jacket off.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah. Bro, if that were me, if I were Cody, I would have been crying all freaking day. And I would have said, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm so injured. I can't go out there and compete. Let's get like a replacement or something. Let's have something happen to break me out of this match, please. I can't perform. Shout out to Cody Rhodes, my guy. He went out there and he competed, and not just competed just to get through the motions. He competed at the highest level he possibly could, and every single bump that dude took looked absolutely devastating, especially when you add the fact that he was injured. I mean, that was just absolutely. Oh man, I hope that dude gets better soon because God, dude, give that dude all the credit, give that dude all the flowers. He could be the next Cena after tonight. That's how much respect I get for that guy. That guy, man.
Yeah. If he would have decided not to do this match, ain't nobody would have blamed him. No one. I feel like because of the fact that this was the only Hell in a Cell match on a pay-per-view called Hell in a Cell, it's the main event, it's the conclusion of a big angle that's been going on since Mania. I feel like he felt like he needed to do this match, which, again, props to him. Like, my gosh, when he took that jacket off, oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
The reaction from the crowd too. They were stunned for a few minutes earlier in that match too. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And my hat's off to Cody. I mean, he gutted it out. I mean, I don't know how he did it, but he did. And I mean, he's a tough SOB. Is all I got to say.
Yeah. The other thing I want to reference is Seth. It's funny. Seth Rollins came out in his ring gear. He revealed the ring gear. And
oh my!
He was wearing the black and white. Dying of laughter. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. My Uncle Ronnie's like, what? He's wearing polka dots? I'm like, yeah, my Uncle Ronnie doesn't watch religiously like some of us do.
Right.
Like I guess you would call him like a casual viewer, not like a hard.
Right.
And saw that, and he didn't know about Dusty, so I had to fill him in on Dusty, and he's like, oh, so it's just his way of playing mind games. I'm like, yeah, it was really cool. thing. I like
Mhm.
that. That's like that's
I
a little insult to injury.
right.
Yeah.
I love the whole polka dots thing. That was crazy. Rollins knows how to get heat, man. The match itself, tremendous match of the night, in my opinion. They tore it up. Man, I'm
Yeah.
not one who flinches a lot when I watch matches. And I know these dudes are really getting hurt, but I just don't flinch a lot because it's like I've been watching wrestling for almost 20, well, come Thanksgiving, it'll be 20 years. I watched that, and like you see, this dude's getting hit with a kendo stick as you got this bruise. I flinched a couple of times during that
Yeah.
match. That was crazy.
I don't know how you couldn't.
Table.
No, yeah.
Yeah. That was a
This was
pretty good
like
spot.
right. To like a lesser extent, this was almost like Eddie and JBL at Judgment Day. Lesser extent because the blood was not there, but that bruise, like I said, for a few seconds, that crowd was like stunned silence,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, it's
Yeah, they
crazy.
got going about
They did.
when Cody started making a comeback too.
Yeah.
Yep.
They tore it
For a few
up.
minutes there, but
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Hell in a Cell 2022. I don't
Solid.
think it was a solid show. I wish there was more SmackDown representation on there tonight, but I guess you got to save that for like the bigger shows, like Money in the Bank or whatever. Money in the Bank is coming to us July the 2nd, so the weekend of the 4th of July. It's taking place in Las Vegas. Boys, you guys got to do a review for that as well?
I'm down. Yeah.
oh yeah, we can do. We got to get Ron on here too.
Maybe we can get
Yeah, let's do a 4-man booth.
a four-way. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Maybe we'll
Yeah,
see.
Hey,
pause,
yeah.
pause. It's a four-way.
We have a guest here, bro. Be on your best behavior.
You know what? I'm so mad at you right now, Franklin. I'm just going to end the podcast right here. Hey, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when we upload new content. Frank and I upload new content weekly. Frank doesn't do shit because he's a lazy punk. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, now see what I deal with every week. See what I deal
Yep.
with every week.
I want to
Good
shout.
content.
I'm kidding, by the way. Frank does a lot for the YouTube for the channel, so shout out to Frank. I was just kidding. I'm giving him that's jokes. I'm actually lazy. I don't believe that at all. Shout out to Jay for joining us here tonight, man. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
Jay.
Good to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to WWE for giving us a good short review. Cody Rhodes, man, my closing segments. I hope you get better soon, brother.
I hope he takes a few weeks off. I even wrote that. I wrote a review, which I usually do when I watch the shows live. I wrote a review that I'm going to post tomorrow, and at the end, I was like, "Man, I hope Cody takes some time off right now because he deserves it after with that bruise." My gosh, rest up, bro.
Something.
What was that?
So he's going to do something. I don't know if it's going to be surgery or not, but we'll see.
I think he
Right,
said some
right.
surgery. I think he said some butt surgery.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, follow me at CJMania29 on Twitter. Franklin, what's your Twitter socials out there?
At WWE 9096, that's really a tribute to that time period. New generation era, although 90 through 92 wasn't really new gen. But I created that Twitter because I feel like, with that being with that time period being in the middle of like the 80s boom and the Attitude Era, they don't really get enough love. So I tried to put some love out there. And I also got a personal Twitter account at Frank__XIX. I put the XIX because WrestleMania 19 is my favorite show ever, and that was a tribute to that. Jay, you got anything you want to, like a Twitter account or anything you want to promote?
Nothing I can think of. I mean, I got to think of some stuff too, but I can't really think of anything right now. But yeah, you guys know where to find me, of course.
Oh, we
I mean,
do, yes.
y'all do, but got nothing to really promote at the moment. But thanks anyway.
Yeah, man.
Yep, you're welcome.
We out. Deuces. Deuces.